It's necessary just to recall that the attack that we have faced in Paris is for us an attack against democracy and an attack against freedom, and that the unity of the international community to face terrorism is essential. We have qualified this terrorist attack as an act of war. Indeed, Daesh, in its communiqué, has confirmed that they have declared war against France. We have decided to respond, to resist, and as stated by our president, in our response we will be merciless. In implementation of this emergency state, since the attacks, 150 raids were conducted across France, and they have already provided some results in terms of finding weapons and identifying people. It is something which is different from the inquiry itself. These are preventive raids concerning people who are identified as potential, as radicalized and therefore potential actors. Then the inquiry is going on. The first thing is, of course, to identify the people who participated in the attack. We can also answer questions on this, but there is probably more, different kind of accomplices, members of the network. So we are searching them, and indeed, that solidarity is very much widespread. You know that the government of India, namely the President of India and the Prime Minister of India, have already stated clearly their solidarity and friendship with France. Similarly, on the occasion of the G20 summit, which took place in Antalya, which is taking place in Antalya, all the leaders expressed their determination to fight terrorism. We are not going to back off, and we are not going to change everything because they have acted against us. To give you some elements, all the schools, universities, museums, public places will reopen today in Paris at 1 o'clock, and which means 5:30 daily time. And one is still closed. It is the Eiffel Tower, unfortunately. We hope it can reopen soon for the visitors. Second, contrary to what was reported by some media, our borders are not closed, and they are not closed to Indians. What we have done is that we have re-established border controls, identity controls at our borders within the Schengen zone. As you probably know, the Schengen zone is composed of a large number of European Union members, and traveling across that zone is free. We do not control people within the Schengen zone. What has happened is that we have decided to re-establish border controls. That means at the border, but also in airports, for people coming in and people coming out. The purpose is, of course, to avoid the entry of additional potential terrorists, and also the terrorists fleeing France. Therefore, visitors, tourists, businessmen, scholars can continue to come to France, continue to work in France, and can continue to visit our country